Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get on to this video, make sure to like, subscribe, share it with your friends so they can watch all these fun videos. Let's get started. Alright, don't mind Wyatt. I hope you guys can hear me. He's just doing his guitar. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the stuff that I will be using to regrow my hair back. Let's get started. Alright, so first, I use this hairbrush. You need to take out the hair. I always forget to. But we're gonna brush my hair all nice. Alright, I have this hairspray that is made out of 4 cups of water, and then when it's boiling, you get two stems of rosemary. Put that in, 2 pieces, practically like 2 tablespoons of ginger. Make sure it's not minced or anything. It's like actual pieces of ginger and it has no skin. And then I do 2 tablespoons of cloves. I let that boil for 20 minutes, and when it's done, I let it cool, and then I strain it, and I put this in here, and I just use it whenever I'm doing my hair, whenever, all that stuff. I'm actually not going to spray a lot on right now, but I wanted to show you guys how to make that one. So you guys can just screenshots that part where I had all the ingredients and everything. This is a rosemary oil. I put on either the night before or like an hour before I shower, always like that. And it has avocado oil. You can make your own avocado oil, but it's really hard, so I use just store-bought avocado oil. It's better if you use it homemade, but I didn't know how to do. So what you do is you have like a pot, put lots of water in it, and then you have like a metal or glass bowl that sits on top that it won't fall down or anything. You put half a cup of avocado oil, and you put two sticks of rosemary, like actual sticks with the rosemary. You put that in there, and then you do like 5 leaves of mint, and then you let that boil for 10 to 20 minutes. 15 minutes, and so then it will the oil will absorb the rosemary and the mint, and I add a tablespoon of cloves. Put that in, all of that, and then you boil so that it will heat up, and the oil will absorb the rosemary, the mint, and the cloves. And then I put it in this, and I use it, put it all over my scalp an hour before I shower or the night before I shower. And today we'll also be making a hair mask. This is just what I do first. And then what I do with the leftover oil, if you leave it in if you have lots of containers and you leave it in there and you don't refrigerate it or freeze it, it will kind of go bad. So what I do is I put it in a Ziploc and I freeze it. So then when I am done with whatever is in here, then I just get that out, melt it, and then I use it. We're doing a lot of hair mask and stuff that I'm gonna be leaving on my hair for an hour today. So now we're gonna go get the stuff for the hair mask and everything. Red onion, I peeled onion, and now we have grater. Alright, we're back downstairs, and I had 2 onions, and I peeled both of them, and I cut one of them into 2 pieces. Doesn't really matter the size, but onions are literally the things that are in onions are is the best thing for your hair. It's the one thing that it needs. Well, there's obviously lots of things that it needs to grow, but rubbing it is amazing. Now, this is what I'm going to be doing once to twice a month to my hair. Obviously not every time because it will smell so bad. But we are just rubbing. It fell out. But that's okay. It's okay, we're not eating it, so it's not gonna be gross. The juice and all the stuff that is in onions are amazing for your hair growth. Trying to press and squeeze all the juice out. And on the main parts that don't have a lot of hair and I'm wanting to grow out. And you're probably like, Cora, why'd you just cut your hair? And now you're like wanting to grow it all back out. So the reason why I cut my hair, I don't know if I said it in my other video where I chopped my hair off. My hair was dead, like literally so dead. Like every single hair had split ends that were going up really badly. And so I was like, well, what if we just cut it all off and restart, I guess. And so I was like, well, honestly, I could go back to short hair. Obviously, I'm wanting to grow back out and all of that, but like, I'll be fine going back to short hair. You're trying to get all, like, it goes back. My hair goes back like that, and I'm wanting it to, like, my hairline to be right here. Like, it to grow a lot, so that's why I'm, like, pressing and I'm rubbing it in right here a lot. Alright, what I'm doing right now is like kind of like all broke, so what I'm doing is I'm kind of breaking it more. But I'm like, I have it right here and I put it on the place that I want it and I'm squeezing all the juice out onto my scalp. Kind of hurts a little, but you know, that's okay. It's not like painful, but like it just like is like, oh, a little brush right there. And then what I do is I like rub it with that. And then I don't use that piece because that piece is like dead. But that's okay. I go to a place, I squeeze. I guess that works. I could just like break it a lot, and I'm just rubbing it on. So I get a new piece, put it into the place, squeeze as much juice as I can get out, and rub it. It's probably one of the weirdest hair things that I've done, but I've seen so much good reviews like about it, and doing this is like scientifically proven. Doctors have proven it that this is like a great, obviously just rubbing the onion on. Not exactly what I'm doing, but I just do this, especially if like they have like lots of juice. It's much better. Right, so the onions still have a lot of juice left. So what I did is I put it all into the jar that I had down here. Now we're gonna put the rest of the other onions. We're gonna blend it all up. Alright, I finally finished, making onion juice. It took me so long. This was a different one. That leaked. It smelled like fish. Alright, now time for the hair mask. I'm gonna put more of my hair oil on. What I like to do is I like to get my fingers like this, and I like drop some on my fingertips, like so, and then I rub them together, and then I rub them more together to make it hot, warmer. So when you rub the oil together, when you have like your fingers or your hands and you rub them together, it makes it warm, and then sometimes I just end up doing this. we're just gonna like real rub it in. Now we're gonna flip my head. Because we obviously want the oils to go everywhere because it's not just, we don't want it just to grow on the top and then my bottoms are like not growing. And this oil is so nice and easy to make. And I just like love using it. I normally I like showering in the mornings unless like I'm filming a video and I'm showering in the daytime or any other reasons. But I like showering in the mornings. So what I do is I put this on the night before and I braid my hair, but I don't know how braiding would work with short hair now. And so practically I would just like put it in a ponytail or something. I don't know what I would do because I haven't done that yet. And then I would just shower in the morning and I would wash it out. Because this really gets it in your scalp all night long. And if you're like, your head turns, then it'll like, it's honestly fine. If you're a crazy sleeper, because I'm a crazy sleeper too. And it will like, when you move around, it will get it in. I also like to get this. This is what I use in the shower. I like using it on here. Right now as I'm using also. We're gonna put some on this. And then the hair mask we're gonna be putting on more of the middle of my hair and then the ends, not exactly my scalp. Because this is like a hair mask to make your hair look nice and feel good. This is a hair mask to make your hair like look and feel good and everything. And honestly what I also do, or what I used to do when I had long hair, no, I don't. What I would do is I would put it on my hands and then rub it and then put it on my ends so I could help like my ends grow and all that. My split ends. I'm actually still gonna do it. Squirt, squirt again. And these oil jars that I have, this one used to be face oil for like practically like moisturizer but an oil. And then the other one actually was a rosemary oil that I used for my hair. And so I'm just reusing it instead of having to buy full on new ones, you know? I put like lots of all over my head, hair, hand, that's the word. And we're rubbing to make it all warm. And what I like when I do these is I freeze the rest so I'm not wasting it. Not like just tossing it all. So I like putting it in like a freezer, Ziploc, or anything. Even molds. Like we have these donut molds. I call them donut molds because they're like shaped like a donut practically. So we're especially massaging right here because we want all the hair right here to grow super long. Okay, now we're done with the hair. The hair oil. Not with the hair, this whole video is about the hair. Now we're just gonna massage. Alright, now we're going to be going upstairs to make the hair mask. Alright, I added the conditioner, and if you have like already, so the honey that we use it's like better, I guess, or I don't know, but it's like thicker, and so that's why I had to microwave it. And so if your honey is already like very liquidy and it's like in a squeezy bottle, definitely use that because this one is like now hardening again. So I'm like, honey is really great for shine and health and everything. I might just trash the honey because if this honey gets on my hair, it might stick it and pull it out. We don't want that. It's literally the opposite of what we want. Alright, and I added just the normal conditioner that you normally would use, like whatever conditioner you have, and I put like a few pumps. Now now we're gonna be putting it all over your hair. I didn't make a lot today, like I normally make a bit more. I'm gonna have to spread it out a little bit. Well, and also I don't have a lot of hair, so it doesn't really matter that much. Ooh, this honey does not smell good. I thought this honey would be very nice and good. This stinks. Normally whenever I do it, the honey like makes it smell amazing and nice and everything. Not today, honey bunchkin, I guess. And I'll probably do a video like later in the year showing all the stuff that I kept on using and that like really helped for my hair growth and hair. And maybe if like this one thing works a lot and it's easy to make and everything, then you guys should definitely use it. Do like my recipe and stuff. So like don't use my recipe. I mean, you can use them, but if this one recipe helps, I'm not meaning this one, but like if a recipe works for me a lot and it helps my hair growth nice and grow amazing and everything, then you guys, when I like do the second video, you guys have to do it. I'm not making you, but like I'm suggesting that you definitely should. Right now, in Scotland, I made this one recipe and I used it a lot. Like it was the main thing I used, and I am going to show you guys how to make it. First, you're gonna get a pot. You're gonna get a normal glass of water. Fill it up. Which this is about like actual measuring. It's like 2 cups. So practically, we're doing 4 cups of water. 4 cups of water. Add it to the pot. And then we're gonna turn it on, and I put it on high for right now because we're gonna wait until it boils. While it's boiling, we're going to get out whole cloves. And make sure the whole cloves, not grounded cloves, because grounded cloves, when you bake it or when you cook it and all that stuff, and you strain it and all that, it will still have the powder, and so it will get into the spray bottle and it will ruin it. Don't worry, I've done that, and so I know from experience. So definitely do whole cloves. And what I normally do is I just get a big cup and get, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons, but I just got like a big thing of rice. Alright, while we're waiting for that to boil, we're going to use the same cup. We're gonna get a tablespoon and rice, like rice water. You've probably seen lots of things about rice water. Rice water is really good for your hair strength and all that. So we're doing 2 tablespoons. I like to do more, so I double it sometimes. So we're doing 4 tablespoons. We're not going to do 4 tablespoons of cloves. We're going to be doing 2 tablespoons. And cloves are really good for hair growth and strength, like grow quicker. And so we're going to have that, and then we're going to, when that starts boiling, we're going to put it in, and we're going to leave it for 10 minutes. And if you have this, I just got some rosemary sprigs, I don't know what you call that. And if you have it in your yard or anything, amazing. I just put a little handful in it. Alright, it is boiling. Now we're just going to put it all in. Now we're going to be stirring it. And there is a timer for 10 minutes. Timer is done. Now we're just going to turn it off. It just goes really high. Now what I do when it's done is I let it obviously cool down. But obviously the water, the like rice and the cloves, like they absorbed it and the rice. And so that's why I like gave the juice and stuff. But what I did is I added another cup, just 2 cups. So that's 2 for 6 cups of it in it. But I added it after because then it will just add more liquid to it. Now we're just going to let it cool down for a bit. Alright, now I'm going to shower this out since it's been an hour. We're going to let that cool down. It does look like beans and rice. Alright, as you guys saw, I just put it all in here. I'm just going to spray a little bit because I had other stuff in it first. So we're just spraying it out just so it doesn't smell like the stuff before. But I cleaned it out really good. It doesn't normally put in an hour before I shower, but sometimes I put it in after I shower because like You're supposed to leave it in and then wash it out, but like I'm like, why not put it in now? And it will dry with it. So my mom said my hair smelled like onions. I don't know what it smells like onions. I'll have to shower like on Sunday. So I will be I'm not gonna actually always just use this, put this in now before I shower. I'm gonna like use it whenever, because this one doesn't smell as bad as the onion one. What's the onion one? It smells bad. This guy sprays a lot. Oh, I'm tripping. Like watch. So now whenever I use that, I will just be using it whenever, and it will be easier, nice. And what I would do is I would put this in your fridge, because it will get bad if you don't. Like I froze the rest because it didn't fit in it, so I froze it so that I won't get bad at all. I could honestly just freeze this because I'm going on a trip. Alright, so I'm going to be using this whenever I like do my hair. I use this and I will just spray it in. Also, I'll use the other one, and then the oil I will use specifically before I shower, mainly like overnight before I shower and stuff. And I don't think I'm gonna use the onion anymore because that reeks. Like it smells so bad. And this actually smells good. It smells much better than the onion. So I would definitely do this more than the onion because that like reeks. And so I'll be using this whenever I want to, all over my hair. I like just like soaking my hair. And I will definitely do an update video on the hair thing that I stuck with and the one that did the most help, which I'm hoping this guy does, because this guy's so easy to make. So easy to make, and he doesn't smell and literally nothing. So I'll definitely do an update video later. And I hope you guys like this video. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when all my next videos go out. Bye, I love you guys.